Hi, all you SPMEs out there. Today's question has 3 answers, and the third one is a secret you're not going to want to miss, because I'm going to tell you the absolute best way regarding book templates to make as many sales as possible, to save you time, and to prevent you from getting bad reviews. So let's get into it. The question that was sent in to me today was how to self-publish on Amazon using a book template. Now, the person who asked this question was clearly wondering a little bit about, well, we're trying to get self-publishing, and if you do it completely from scratch, it's a complete nightmare. So we want to make sure that our formatting is correct, and that the way that we have the setup and the layout is going to be, there's 2 reasons where this is very important. One is that Amazon will approve our books. And 2, the second question we'll have is, what do we need to do to make sure that our reader will be happy with the reading experience that they're going to have from the book? So that is what we are going to answer today. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like for me to make more videos like this one, and check out below in the description for my absolutely free self-publishing checklist that will tell you exactly the tools that I use and that many other best-selling authors use to make sure that their books are selling as many copies as possible. So, how to self-publish on Amazon using a book template? Well, let me tell you a little bit about my story. When I first got started self-publishing in 2015, I started from writing just in Word. You just put the entire document together. But when I finished my book, the question was, now what do I do? So my first thought was, maybe I just upload it directly to KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. But what did I discover was that that was going to be a problem, because they don't like bullet points and they change the format and everything ends up in complete chaos. And by the way, in case you thought that was not a problem only, your paperback ones will equally create issues for you where they're rejecting it over and over and over again. And the same for your covers. So, okay, the idea hit me and I thought, I know what I should do. I will go for the second option, which is I'll just hire somebody else to do it. And what better place to hire somebody than Fiverr? Now you could use Upwork as well, but go on Fiverr. I sent them the manuscript, and they quickly put it into the program, whatever program they might have been using, and it created a table of contents that was not clickable for my Kindle book. And it also created another frustration, which was that when I put it into dark mode, which is how I like to read my Kindle books, they had hard-coded the color on the table of contents so that that text was completely blue on a black background. So it was impossible for my readers to actually even see the text based upon the hard coding that they had done. They were using terrible tools at this. Then I thought maybe I'll use a book template, and I checked out the book templates, but then even then the formatting ended up not being quite right. But don't worry, we're going to get into that. So, how to self-publish on Amazon using a book template? And here are the answers for today. Now, for those who are listening on podcasts, you're going to be able to find the first template under just Google KDP paperback cover templates. And what's going to come up is a link. I'm not going to read the link out here on the video or podcast, but I would just say that when you go to KDP, they have an entire place for the cover templates. And when you download the templates, whether you're using Mac or PC, you just download them onto your machine, and then you can fill out those templates. And this is exactly what I do for my cover templates. Okay? And it is not super simple. I use a program called GIMP instead of Photoshop or other expensive programs. GIMP is absolutely free. And you're able to align your cover, getting it into place to show people exactly what they need to do in order to, you got the cover in there and you got the spacing and everything. And it takes a little bit of tricks to figure it all out, but it's worth the effort, as opposed to having to go back to a cover designer, which I also did this one on Fiverr, and back and forth, because they're giving you covers that are not being accepted by Amazon. So this is a skill you're going to want to learn how to do. So that's the first thing. And the second thing regarding these book templates, it's your paperback manuscript templates. And this is that you're going to Google KDP paperback manuscript templates, and it's going to give you the link that's listed here in the video, as you can see, or in the blog. And you can click on that, and when you download it for PC or Mac, it will give you a zipped file. You unzip it, and it will give you a whole list of all of the different formats and sizes. I like 6x9, but everybody has their preference. Some people like 5x8. I chose 6x9 just because it gives me the max distribution out there in the world, but you choose 5x8 if you feel that that better meets your needs. But let's say if we go for the 6x9 and you grab that template, you open it up, and it will, and I choose the one that is already filled out with sample text so that you can see the paragraphs and the chapters, and you can just fill that out. So it's very, very easy. You can follow the instructions, and most likely your book will be accepted. Notice I said most likely, because maybe your table of contents will also have to have the pages updated manually. And if you don't understand how to do table of contents and all of these sorts of things, and also when we finally do convert the book and get it in the exact perfect format, things can still be messed up. So there's a whole series of problems that can emerge on your video or on your book when you're putting it all together. And that's the reason why I gave you these options, because they're free and that's a way to go. But I'm telling you, when you start to make money, or if you already have enough money, why bang your head against the wall? Let's get into the secret answer of today, the third answer for today, and that is the best option is to use a tool built to produce all of the formats you will need. Now for me, that tool, without a doubt, I tried Scrivener and a couple other ones, terrible with table of contents for me. Maybe you figured it out, wonderful. But Utoh, that's the name of the program, Jutoh. You can find it in my affiliate link below in the description. And that is the one place I go to get my book formatted absolutely perfect every single time. Now I do the cover still in the paperback manuscript area, but in terms of getting all of the fonts to be correct, it checks for errors in the thing, extra additional, because that's the thing with Word, is it adds continually spaces and all sorts of stuff that you are not going to want to have included. It's going to create a mess for Amazon when they do it, and worse is if they approve it through a terrible manuscript with lots of blank pages and missing spaces, and the formatting is off and the paragraphs, and it's a mess, that Amazon sometimes will approve your garbage and it will get right on through, and your readers will complain and give you bad reviews, which will mean your books will not sell. So you save money on the one end in order to create books that nobody's going to buy on the other end. And this, my friends, is a terrible option. So make the investment, $50, $60, get the Utoh program, get started today, and you will not regret it. I can tell you I've used it hundreds of times. I've taught my virtual assistants to use it. They help me now to formatting and putting the books together. The whole process goes a lot smoother when we're dealing with these manuscripts and getting them perfect the first time, so that Amazon will accept your book and your readers will be excited to read it, whether it's on Kindle, and Utoh can do that, whether it's on Smashwords, EPUB, through iTunes and Kobo and all of these things, or whether it's a PDF we're going to use on KDP Print, we're going to use it on Lulu for our hardbacks, and we're going to use it on Ingram Spark for our other print books for max distribution. We're going to be able to get those books out. We're going to have the formatting exactly right. But if you want to go the free route, try the manuscripts that KDP itself is giving out. I understand. I started and I said, look, I don't really want to invest too much time in learning anything. I just want to make it simple and easy. But I paid. I lost sales as a result of taking shortcuts. So I'm trying to save you a little bit of time on this, but you can go the free route as well with these cover and book templates. So how to self-publish on Amazon using a book template. What have you found? Go ahead and let me know below in the comments. I would love to hear what exactly you found is working best for you. It may be a different program. And check out above me here, and you will find other answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.